Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. We are here in the capital fortress of our civilization, Hammerstroke, where it was not too long ago that our king and his entourage has arrived to make our fortress the capital. So a couple things that we need to do. We still need to get our monarch and our outpost liaison happily settled into their rooms, which we have the room set up here, but it needs obviously smoothed and probably engraved to get the value up a little bit more. And then we also have the same thing over here for the king, which I think our dwarves have just finished up smoothing these, and I don't think, yeah, it didn't quite get it to the value that they needed. So let's actually have them come and engrave down here a little bit so we can complete the agreement that we had with these trade halls, so we can get that finished off, because I don't want that to fail. And then they should go up and start to smooth out those rooms, and I think that should then make our king happier with us. So they'll get done that hopefully relatively soon, since I set it to the highest priority. Also, we want to come down here to our mines, and I still want to keep searching down here to see what we can find. So we're going to come to -15 here, which is just down below the last cavern layer that we found. And we're just going to dig some exploratory tunnels. Something like this. And then we'll kind of zigzag our way across the map here and see if we can't find if there's another cavern layer, or if there's any good resources down here. Also, I was thinking I was going to need some more beds, however, or more bedrooms, sorry. However, when I looked at the ones we have, there are quite a few that haven't been claimed yet. So I don't know if maybe they're just, like, not in a good location, that the dwarves haven't gone down there claimed them, or what's really going on with that. So, we'll give our miner some time to start digging that out. Another thing I would like to do is I think I would like to send out a force of our army and see if we can't start to hit back at some of these goblins. We've had 2 sieges so far from the goblins, and I think it's time that we start to hit back at them. See what we can do against them. We still have quite a few visitors coming in to visit our library, and also a lot of bards coming that want to sing in our taverns and entertain our citizens. I can't remember if I have any more of these already made. I do not. Okay. So let's just check through here. Doors, coffers, cabinets, always needed. I did start telling them to make leather armor, because we'll need some of that for our new range squad. And then other than that, it looks like they're just making furniture at the time being. Let's go ahead and tell them to make some bone crafts. Yeah, let's just say, let's do 200 of those, just because I think we have a lot of bones lying around, and that'll give our crafts dwarves something to do, and maybe they'll make something nice and be able to get that, make our people a little bit happier with being able to acquire something. They're still working on this road here. The roads do take quite a while to be able to build. This is our trade exit. I might eventually look to fortify this maybe a little bit. Probably not anything too substantial, but just maybe build some walls around it to kind of delineate where that actually is. And up here, I did put doors here to be able to block this off, so that this will be the only entrance, and I think I'll leave this open. I might put a drawbridge there eventually, but we'll leave that open for now for caravans to be able to come in if they come in from this direction. So let's see, have they been able to start? So they have started making some of the leather armor, so that's good. Let's check in. So they're still getting that done. We should be getting pretty close. Yeah. So as soon as they hit the target for that, I'm going to go ahead and cancel the rest, just so that they can move on to some of their next tasks. Also, if we jump back down here to our farm, I did have everyone plant for a short while, just because we need to get, as you can see, we have no plants, so we needed to get some of these up and going. Also, I think I need to check. I think I might have told. I might have told them to not harvest. Yeah, okay, everybody harvest. Okay, I couldn't remember if I had set them back to that or not. So we're good to go there. I think we've completed our wall section on this side, so we'll just have to wait for them to build the stairs here, and we'll start securing this side off. We do have some pretty good crafts dwarfs here, as we have been able to make some pretty good masterpiece stuff, so hopefully that will also make our dwarves a little bit happier. And I think the reason some of them are running around without clothes on is because I told them to replace their clothing with armor when they join the military squad, and it just takes them a while to go back and get all the clothes back on, which I am continuing to make some more clothes. I'm doing just a couple at a time, so that way we don't completely run out. And also, let's see, what do we want to make? Let's make some robes. I don't think we've quite made any of those yet. Do our dyers have any cloth to dye? We can get them doing that. I was also thinking maybe I should come up to, or even somewhere in this area. I was thinking maybe I should build bedrooms down here, because we do have some dwarves that are sleeping down here, and I'm thinking maybe it's just too far for them to go. Let's hop up here real quick and cancel. Wait, was it this one that got done? Yeah, okay. So let's cancel these and check this one real quick. Okay, yeah, so that one still needs a bit more. So yeah, let's come down here and let's see, where do we want to put some bedrooms? We could put some here. Then again, we could, there's a good bit of space over here. Or over here even, there's a lot of space. We just gotta see about how we want to get over there. We could dig down, or we could even just put them in here. There's a lot of space here. So if we dig our stairs and bring these down here, and we'll just do something like that, I suppose. And we'll come off of here and we'll make a plaza. And then we'll go out this way and start building some bedrooms. So let's start building them here. Oops. And then that way we'll see if they do indeed take these ones, and then we'll just know that those other ones were just in a bad spot. Let's go ahead and tell them to make some more beds. And we'll just do We'll just do 20 of those to start with. And actually, we probably should set this to priority 1. Oh, they're already kind of coming down here, but we'll just let them do that. And then we'll just space these out a little bit like I like to do, so we can eventually put some roads in between. And also, I thought about eventually just like carving out like all of this area around and having these as like standing individual buildings. I don't know, I thought that might look kind of cool, instead of just having all these little tunnels. But we'll just have to make sure that we don't mine out anything that's structurally important and have a big collapse in our cavern, because that would be quite disastrous. And one more. Well, that couldn't have been spaced out any better. Where does this stair actually lead? Is this the stair? That's the stair down into the mine. So we don't quite want to go and be connecting our bedrooms to that. Okay, so we'll give them a minute. They should head down here and start getting that dug out. We do have some alpacas and a couple cows, so they should be able to shear those and milk them and be able to make a good bit of cheese and thread from that. We did have a couple of dwarves in prison for disorderly conduct, but I think for the most part they're being let out. Okay, so we need more tanned hides. Okay. Let's see, how many of those were they able to make? Not very many. Okay, well I might just cancel these for now. And then once we get some more leather here, once more of our animals mature, then we'll go ahead and make sure we get them butchered up and be able to make some more hides. So yeah, I'm hoping this helps my dwarves a little bit, and they'll actually start claiming some of these bedrooms, because I think it just must have been too far away for them or something from where they're like working and living. But I'm not quite sure what the issue was with that. And we'll just do like a little cul-de-sac area down here. Make some different shaped rooms. Oops. And make sure we don't dig into the cavern layer. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Alright. That'll give our miners something to do for a moment. And we do have them collecting cave spider silk. So we're able to make some silk thread from that. I don't think it provides a whole lot for us, but we do get a little bit. Alright, so let's take a look at our map real quick. So here we are, and the goblins are definitely encroaching all around us. I want to find one that doesn't have a ton of goblins in it. But most of them have 50 to 60. And I'm also wondering, because I know our armies actually travel across the map. That one only has 20. But I'm thinking if they have to travel from here all the way over to here, they might actually run across these other ones and get attacked. It's a little unfortunate that these two are kind of cut off on the other side of the goblins. But, let's see. Since this one is the closest, let's go ahead and see about raiding it. We want to, I think we would grab these 3 squads. This is our militia captain squad, our very first archer squad, and also our captain of the guard. Those are our 3 best trained squads. These are all just militia squads that I've created. But these are kind of more of our professional soldiers. So let's see what we could do. We can raid. Squads will try to avoid detection. We can pillage. We can raise. Demand one-time tribute. Demand ongoing tribute. Conquer and occupy. Or demand surrender and occupy. Along with all these other things. Stealing livestock. Looting items. Taking important treasure. Releasing prisoners. And freeing captives. So we want to do all this stuff. And I think let's try and raise to openly attack and destroy the site. Actually, let's try and pillage it first. Because I'm thinking that there might be too many, if we send 30 dwarves, I know our dwarves are more skilled than the goblins. But let's just try and pillage it first and see how that goes. So we have 3 commanders here, no commanders traveling. So let's go ahead and do that, I think. So did that work? Yeah, I think so, because all of those guys are getting armored up, it looks like. And we should have more than enough equipment available for them. So So yeah, so we sent them off, and we will keep an eye out. It's only a short trip away, and there's about 60 goblins, so we sent about half as many as they have altogether. So we'll see how well that goes. Let's just come down here and check on these guys. So they are cutting gems. Let's go ahead and have them cut gems as well. And then these guys are... Oh, encrust ammo. I don't know why I have you doing that. I want you to encrust finished goods. I don't know why you were doing ammo. That's kind of silly. And it looks like we've used up all of our cloth for the moment, so we'll hold off on that. They should be getting close. Oh yeah, they've finished that, so we can go ahead and cancel that as well. Yeah. That should satisfy the... Yep, there we go. Guildhall agreement with the Silvery Guild has been satisfied. And... Let's see, can we put some tables and stuff in here? Just to kind of get some stuff put in to make these things look a little bit less empty. Looks like our bard is fighting with one of our, I think it's a priest. I don't know why they're doing that. That's unfortunate. Oh, okay. So we've used all our tables. We'll need more of those. And then let's see if our, dwarves are up here working on this yet. It doesn't look like it. What are they working on? Is anyone smoothing? Doesn't look like it. We have a lot of people constructing buildings too. What are they working on? Oh, they're probably hauling the tables and chairs. Okay, so yeah, we have some more disorderly conduct. Oh wait, open cases. Never mind. That was the convicts we've already sentenced. That's my bad. Alright, so, let's go ahead and check and see if they've made any progress on the new bedrooms down here. So they've got a couple. Let's go ahead and start putting doors and such in. And getting those assigned as bedrooms. So that way we can see if they do, in fact, come down here and take these. That would be great if they did. Bedrooms, multiple. There we go. And then I think once a dwarf gets tired, they will go and find a bedroom and claim it if they don't have one already. So, this way, at least they won't have to travel as far if that is the issue. If they're constantly down here working. We still do have about 19 dwarves that are rather unhappy with us. It still says the king doesn't have any furniture. I thought for sure I put some furniture in his bedroom. Oh no, I guess I didn't. And I didn't put any in here either, so Oh, because I was waiting for them to come in and smooth that. Let's set this all to priority 1. Because I set it to 3. Yeah, let's set this to priority 1. And then hopefully they'll hop in here and get this finished. Because we don't want our king to be unhappy. That would not be good at all. And we've done good keeping up with the production that they want. It seems like mostly it's just been battle axes, honestly. Let's see what kind of bars we have. We have 90 iron, 6 copper, 32 steel. So we're doing pretty good on steel now. And a good bit of soap. So let's maybe make some more of those iron ballista arrowheads. And let's just do another 25 of those. And then we'll tell them to assemble iron ballista arrowheads. 25. So once they get that done, they'll finish that. That's mostly for training. I think up here I have a ballista set up, and our siege operator dwarves have been practicing getting their skill up. Which, if we hop over here and find some of them, we can check out their skill. I think it's been working pretty good since I switched to the using the ballista instead of the catapult. Military skills. High Master Siege Operator. And then let's check a couple of our other ones. So, High Master. You are... whoops. Military... No, it's combat skills. Okay, Professional. So, High Master and Professional. And you are a Professional as well. So, I think it's been working pretty good. We'll definitely have them keep training a little bit, because if they can get up their skill as high as possible, being able to use those bolt throwers, that's really gonna help when we get into our next siege. Let's go ahead and plop down a couple more doors and a couple more beds. And then we can go back through and also put some more furniture down in some of our pre-existing bedrooms. That way we can try and get the their happiness up a little bit from sleeping in good bedrooms. Okay. Let's see. Has anyone claimed any of these? Doesn't look like it yet. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Let's hop back up here. So I think all of these bedrooms pretty much have all of the furniture. We'll have the basic furniture, a chest, and a wardrobe. Just gonna double check. You need a chest. So we'll plop one down for you. Okay. So Kubuk has bestowed the name of Zagod Solaz upon his steel warhammer. Okay. So he must have been really attached to that steel warhammer and used it continuously. That he's now given it a nickname, so that's pretty cool. And we actually have a couple bedrooms here that don't have anything, so we need to make those into bedrooms if we can. I must have just skipped over these as I was placing them, which does not surprise me at all. I probably put these down and then started working on the next one before I even came back to finish these. So let's put some furniture down in there and get some cabinets. Okay. So we have a scholar visiting us. We're now in autumn. Let's go ahead and tell them to start making some more yarn clothing. Let's do dresses since the cloth ones never got finished. Our next militia squads are swapping over to be able to start training. And some of our animals have matured, so that's good. Okay, let's continue looking to see. I think all that furniture is good, so we'll start checking the ones down here. I don't think I've really given anything to these ones. So let's start off with chest here. And I like to kind of go back and forth on where I place these, just so that they're not all exactly the same. Like that. And we'll get all of these bedrooms here. Yeah, I really like having at least the cabinets in the bedrooms because I think they're less likely to leave their clothing and stuff lay all over the place, and it just keeps it looking a lot neater. Now, some of the dwarves just are messy in of themselves, and they don't care about keeping their rooms clean, so every now and again you get a dwarf like that. Okay, so that's all of our chest. Let's actually get some doors down here as well, because I don't think I have those assigned as bedrooms either. Perfect, let's get that done. And then we'll come back down here and start checking for cabinets. Let's just check you and see what your thoughts are. So, felt blissful after sleeping in a very good bedroom, satisfied at work, worried after being unable to acquire something, worried after lack of a decent meal. I don't know why they're getting that. I think we have a ton of meals, but restless after lack of troublemaking, worried after being unable to be extravagant, and worrying after being unable to pray. So I do have one temple set up to be just a generic temple where they should be able to pray to everyone. But other than that, I've only been putting down temples that are requested. Because I think we do get like a happiness bonus to the people that are worshippers of that deity whenever we complete the agreement to have those temples built. So I've just been waiting and fulfilling those as they come. So we didn't really have cabinets in any of these bedrooms down here. And now let's just work our way around from the top. Okay. Are they still... Yeah, they're still making a few more coffers and cabinets, but I'll have to probably put in another order for that as well. And did I use up all the doors? Nope, I still got a few. And then we should be good on beds as well. So let's go ahead and put those down. And designate those as bedrooms. Perfect. Alright. So they're just about done digging that up. We'll give them another minute to do that. Let's come down here and check on this. Did they build those stairs? No, they haven't built that yet. Not quite sure what the problem is with that. Let's check our king's request. He wants us to make more weapon racks. So that's easy enough. We'll just make some stone ones. Actually, it's rock. There we go. And we'll just have them make 10 because we'll use them eventually. I still want to keep everyone planting for now, just so we get our number of stockpiled plants back up. I don't know why this stuff is locked. Let's go ahead and unlock that. So they'll pick that back up. Let's check our prepared meals real quick. Yeah, we have 1,600 prepared meals. It says the ingredients are well minced dog tallow, finely minced chicken meat, and finely prepared chicken intestines and minced chicken meat. So I'm thinking that means it's probably a pretty good quality. So I'm not sure why they're having that debuff for not eating good meals. Oh, actually we did drop a few in the extremely unhappy category, so maybe that's a good sign that we are trending in the right direction. So yeah, it's kind of nice that our population does show when people just aren't here because they're out fighting. I really like that because then I can actually monitor, like, oh, when they're coming back, that kind of thing. The other thing that would be cool is if when you looked at your map, if it actually showed, like, oh, your army is on this tile, or, like, you know, it showed where they were at, as far as that goes. Hopeful Lands, the Wordy Hill. Yeah. So the only mission we're doing is this one here. I don't know why. That must just be something I clicked on just to look at them. So, okay. We should be getting another dwarf caravan here soon. Still working on constructing that. I might actually come down here to our temples, and I might build another temple that's not dedicated to any specific deity, just so that we have one that's kind of accessible just for our dwarves that are... Oh, whoops. Let's not do that then. Actually, you know what? That's fine. That'll be alright, because what we'll do is we'll just go like this, and we'll make this just a small one. Something like this. And then we'll just put an altar like here. Do we have any altars? Let's just go ahead and have them make silver altar. And we just want, whoops, we just want one of those. Okay, there we go, perfect. Rock armor stands have been completed. And they must still be working on the weapon racks. Yep, they haven't started on that yet. So yeah, we'll just put one down here just to have that down, so maybe they'll be a little bit closer so they can go over to that a little bit easier than going all the way up to the top to use this one here, which I have noticed a lot of them hanging out, but I made this mostly for visitors and guests that come to our fortress. I also thought about coming up here to the main level and maybe doing something here, like with walls or something. I didn't know if that would make it so that this is all considered like inside the fortress, so that they would come and kind of clean up some of this stuff. Like there's all these bones and blood out here. Let's see, what do they want? Another battle axe. So that's easy enough. Iron battle axe. And again, we'll just do one of those. Our Duchess has remained the Duchess and also the Mayor for her whole term for multiple years now, so I'm wondering if she'll ever get replaced as the Mayor. So we'll all have a king, a duchess, and a mayor that were all separate. Excuse me, I feel like that does happen in a lot of my fortresses because I like to nominate my mayor as the count or the duchess. And then it seems like they're just really good at keeping that position. Alright, so let's check on if they got any of that smooth. It looks like they're working on it. They're not making very good progress, but that's okay. I wanted to wait till they get all this smoothed out before I put furniture in, just because sometimes it doesn't want you to smooth underneath where they've put objects down, furniture and stuff. Okay, let's just double check real quick and see if they've claimed any of these bedrooms. No, it doesn't look like it. Which I guess I could come down here and assign them, because we have all these that say they don't have bedrooms. Now, all the bards and poets are definitely visitors. But like you should be a resident of this fortress. It's getting late and I am getting the yawns. I can't get rid of them. Part of it is definitely from talking. Okay, so we have a caravan coming in. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what goods we want to trade with. I'm gonna look for any individual stuff first before we look at the bins, just to see if there's anything, so we don't have to carry up a whole bin of stuff, just because that does seem to take quite a bit longer. I don't really want to trade any of our books, which it looks like none of them are really all that valuable anyways. That crown's worth almost 200, so we could grab that. Earrings, no. Figurines, that one's worth 620, that's pretty good, we'll grab that. I don't really want to trade flasks. The goblets is what I was trading, these gold goblets, because they're worth around 300 a piece, so that's really not bad at all. We don't have a whole lot of rough gems. We need to make more focus on actually getting those mined. I'm looking for finished goods. Let's see. Let's check this one. A lot of clothing. Yeah, I suppose we could trade that one. That'd be alright. We'll just have to make some more shoes and water skins. I wish those weren't in there, but let's actually check this one really quick. It's about the same value. Chains. There's a lot of water skins in that as well. Let's go with the other one. I think we'll have to move that one up. And that should be more than enough for whatever we want to buy. I think a lot of that was they're just saying they can't assemble the ballista arrowheads yet because they haven't completed making them. But that's fine. I'll be really glad once they finish getting this smoothed out. Getting our king happy. Because we still have quite a few things left to do for him, and that is quite a large area. What we could do is we come into labor, and for stone cutting, we could just say everyone. Let's leave that only selected because I'm just afraid that everyone will just rush up there and start ignoring some of the more important tasks. So we'll just leave that for now. So it looks like they've got this area started. So we could plop down some doors. And this is going to be a rather small temple area, but that's fine. It's just for the catch-all. And they've also completed the altars. That's good. So I don't know what happened, but something good has happened, and we've actually had 4 dwarves become less angry over the course of this episode. So that's really good. Hopefully that will continue on. Not quite sure what... Oh, you know what? It's probably just because some of our militia guys left. And these ostrich hens are coming down. Oh, it looks like the caravan's driving them on. That's kind of funny. I think that happened last time a caravan came. It drove those ostriches down into our fortress. And then they got fighting with the dogs, and the dogs drove them off. Oh, and we have one of our dwarves, or one of our residents, I think, has gone off and withdrawn from society. So we'll see what workshop they claim and see what they start working on. Hopefully they'll get a nice heirloom created for our fortress. Looks like just a good variety of different things they've brought. Cheeses, wood, some random things, some toys, some clothing. So probably not too bad. It'll probably take them a while to get I don't have any iron bars? That shouldn't be right. Yeah, I have 60 iron bars. Cancels forge iron ballista arrowhead. Needs 3 iron bars. I'm not sure why that happened. It looks like they ran over one of the ostriches. Alright, so they have claimed the closure shop. Okay, that's new. I don't think I've had anyone claim that shop before. And they've completed another job for me. But I think we're going to go ahead and call this one here, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Not a whole lot of excitement going on, just some housekeeping stuff on this end, getting some more bedrooms set up and finishing off those agreements for our guild halls, which are always nice to see. Hopefully they will start paying off, which we don't have a whole lot of children here, but hopefully some of our dwarves will start hanging out there and really getting their skills up, which seems like we do have some pretty talented dwarves here, so that's good. And hopefully our mission that we sent out to raid our first goblin settlement will come back successful. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let some time pass until our dwarves return from their mission and we find out how successful they were. And I will also bring you guys back if, obviously, if we get attacked or... Oh! So, look at that. We've gotten a forgotten beast. An enormous scaly crab. It has a pair of squat antennas, and it is undulating rhythmically. Its cardinal scales are jagged and overlapping. Beware its poisonous vapor. So, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Okay, so it is up here on our cavern layer. And terrible timing, as all of our most skilled dwarves are away attacking, raiding our goblin foe. Oh, it kind of looks like a spider. So we will have to batten down the hatches and maybe call forth the militia to get ready in case this forgotten beast from the dark cavern layers decides to come and attack us. I feel like most forgotten beasts don't really have any notable kills. I feel like most of them are probably just wandering around the caverns and don't really get a lot of kills. So like always, I'm kind of like iffy on being able to tell whether they're like really difficult, like they're gonna be really tough enemies, or what. So I always feel kind of nervous about fighting them off, but we will kind of secure things off, and then we will deal with him as necessary for the next episode, guys. So a lot of things to look forward to, finding out if our first raid against the goblins was successful, and if it is, it might make us a little more brave in leading a charge against the goblins and hopefully start to clear out some of those settlements that they have and push back the tide of the Green Horde. So like always, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Feel free to leave a comment down below, tips, tricks, things you'd like to see in the future, suggestions, or just say hi. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.